Be ready. Start. We now come to the regulations that can be framed relating to private, unaided professional institutions. Stop. It would be unfair to apply the same rules and regulations regulating admission to both aided and unaided professional institutions. Stop. It must be borne in mind that unaided professional institutions are entitled to autonomy in their administration, while at the same time they do not forego or discard the principle of merit. Stop. It would therefore be permissible for the university or the government at the time of granting recognition to require a private unaided institution to provide for merit-based selection, while at the same time giving the management sufficient discretion in admitting students. Stop. This can be done through various methods. Stop. For instance, a certain percentage of the seats can be reserved for admission by the management out of those students who have passed the common entrance test held by itself or by the state/university and have applied to the college concerned for admission, while the rest of the seats may be filled up on the basis of counseling by the state agency. Stop. This will incidentally take care of poorer and backward sections of the society. Stop. The prescription of percentage for this purpose has to be done by the government according to the local needs, and different percentages can be fixed for minority unaided and non-minority unaided and professional colleges. Stop. The same principles may be applied to other non-professional but unaided educational institutions, viz. Graduation and post-graduation non-professional colleges or institutes. Stop. There is no controversy relating to provisions of the Act and rules where procedure for admission to professional colleges is prescribed. Stop. The only dispute that arises for our consideration is validity of Rule 12, which was introduced on 19th June 2019. Stop. The object of Rule 12 is to ensure that all admissions to medical institutions are based on merit and to bar students of lesser merit from getting admission to better colleges. Stop. The notice issued by the Director General of Health Services, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, dated 11th April 2014, has been referred to by the High Court in its order dated 24th April 2019. Stop. The said letter highlights the active participation of a group of students who were blocking all India quota seats in second round of counselling deliberately for financial gratification without intention to join. Stop. During the said period in the letter, nearly 1,000 identified students did not join after first round. Stop. They were being monitored to find out whether they were taking admission at least in second round. Stop. DGHS proposed severe penal action against those indulging in such activities. Stop. Having been informed of this menace, the court passed an order dated 9th May 2017 in a case barring students who take admission in all India quota seats from being allowed to vacate seats after second round of counselling. Stop. All vacant seats after last round of counselling were directed to be filled up. Stop.